Hey everybody, Tom here at Rip Kings. Hope everybody's doing well. 3-case player break from eBay. We've got our case of Super Jumbo, a case of Jumbo, and as previously noted, we've got a case of Jumbo en route. Let me get all these opened up and ready to go. For our eBay break, I will be doing a separate recap video. Normally I just do the recap at the end, but the video is so long that we will be doing a separate recap video at the end. So on the studio, you're only going to see, until I get some space, and of course FedEx shows up, you're only going to see a case of the Jumbo and the Super Jumbo. We will do the roll call, and then we will start. Okay. There's a nice Bowman draft wall for y'all. All right, roll call. Aaron with the Dalton Jeffries spot. Alex with all non-color paper. All non-auto color paper. Anthony O with Ben Bowden and Hudson Potts. April with all base paper. Bill with Matt Manning. Brad with all non-auto color chrome and Kevin Biggio. Chris B with Corey Ray. Daichi with Bo Bichette and Riley Pint. David B with Jesus Luzardo. David M with our Bowman Scout spot. Gary with the Zach Birdie. Gary with Zach Birdie and Draft Dividends. Jay with Will Craig, Kyle Lewis, Peter Alonso, and Will Benson. James K with Will Smith. Jason W with Buddy Reed. Jeff G with Taylor Trammell. Jinim with Bobby Dahlbach, Brian Reynolds, and Dane Dunning. Jonathan with Chris Oakey. Kevin P with Jake Fraley, Robert Tyler, Ronnie Dawson, and Connor Jones, and Eric Lauer. Mark B with all base chrome. Mark E with Nolan Jones. Matthew L with Nolan Martinez. Mike B with Mickey Moniak and Zach Collins. Michael K with Alec Hansen. Nick with Tim Lynch and Garrett Hampson. Paul C with Braxton Garrett. Paul S with the box topper spot. Peter K with Cole Raggins. Philip K with MLB Draft History. Rachel with Ian Anderson. Robert C with Alex Kirilloff. Robert K with Matt Theus. Kyle Muller and TJ Zook. Robert C with Anthony Greer. Rocco with Jordan Sheffield. Golden Debut and AJ Puke. Russell with Joe Rizzo. Sung Woong with Forrest Whitley. Steven with Bryce Wilson. Walter with Cal Quantrill and Justin Dunn. Wei Lee with CJ Chatham, Joshua Lowe, Andy Yerzy, and Cody Sedlock. Wes with Dakota Hudson. Will with Dylan Cousins. Will with Dylan Carlson. Byung with All-American spots. And Gavin Lux and Gene with Delvin Perez.
You didn't add Nick bought the list.
No, he's up there. I already
okay.
went through Nick. Nick's already good to go. Yeah, there you go. Roll call. By the time I was done with roll call, maybe FedEx got here, right? Roll call, Jesus. I need a. The union says union protocols say I need a 15-minute break after that. I'm just kidding. I bet you didn't know us breakers are in a union. Huh? Up for delivery. All right. Pack number. They call these one pack. Does the Bowman people? So we're going to call it pack number 1. Amir Garrett, green paper. I see a gold coming up. Connor Capel for the Indians. Gold refractor to 50. Cal Quantrill and our refractors. Box number 1. Zach Birdie. Blue auto, Gavin Lux out of 150. Oh, you're going to tell us what percentage we're through? I see. I got what you're saying. That colored paper is the last one there. Ahmed Rosario. Austin Dean, sky blue. Dane Dunning. Yes, Brad. The refractors go to colored. Then right, that same spot. Yeah, that's usually how we do it. Yep. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of stuff, Brad. Fantasy Impact, Christian Arroyo, Greg Maddux, Zach Birdie. Ugh, that thick marker. I don't know what he was using there. Looks like he's using a big dry erase or something like that. Local kid, too. The Birdie family is a local family. Both kids went to Louisville, and they both throw over 100. Zach Birdie's already in AAA, though. Mickey York, they're thinking he could break camp with the big league club next year. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Brad, Mike, the auto on that is kind of yucky. Hopefully the next one you hit will be better. Nick Gordon, sky blue. Dakota Hudson. Justin Dunn, Fantasy Impact. Boba Fett for the Blue Jays. Tim Lynch, blue paper. Purple, Connor Jones. Corey Ray. Mickey Moniak in there. Corey Ray again. Frank Thomas. We're going to hit an auto one of these. Jordan Sheffield. The Jordan Sheffield was a refractor. I missed it in the lighting. Sorry. That is correct, Zelda. If you bid on a player, so for example, Justin Sheffield, you get all of his autos. Who are you? What's your name? Who do you have in this break? I know the screen name because we were talking about it. Stacy picked up one of those NESs and she hasn't stopped playing Zelda since. I told her maybe she should reach out to you for some tips. Zelda fan. The Zelda fanatic, remember? I think that's the same eBay name, right, Tim? Tim L. All right. Oh, you're Nick, and you got Tim? I'm confused. I should probably stop drinking. Eric Fetty blue. Refractor. Justin Dunn. Austin Meadows, Chipper Jones, and Taylor Trammell is our last auto out of Jumbo number 1. For those of you who have been here since I've started, all we've opened has been Super Jumbos. Let's go into our first box of Jumbo. Jumbos have 3 autographs per and roughly 24 refractors. I'm going to do one stack at a time. Oh, so you're Nick. Nick, yes, you have Tim Lynch and Garrett Hampson. Gotcha, yes. There are hot packs in this year's product where there's numerous autos in the same pack. I have yet to see one, but would not be surprised if we see one during this break. What's up, Stacy? How are things going? Happy Bowman draft release day to you. Oh, Robert Tyler base auto. Almost blew right past it. Andy Yerzy and Reese Hoskins refractors. Will Craig. Let's see, blue coming up. Mike Gerber, blue. Kyle Lewis. Have you seen any big crazy busy at work today? That's I swear I think they plan it that way. They know. Brendan Rodgers, Reggie Jackson. I was going to say, have you seen any of their breaks yet? Has anybody hit any big Braves autos that you're clamoring over? Chipper Jones. A couple of refractors. Dalton Jeffries. Nice. Refractors coming up here behind the Austin Meadows. Still looking for our next auto. Alex Young. Blue Will Benson auto for the Indians. Well, for the Will Benson spot. First rounder, 14th overall. John Harris blue paper. And Cody Sedlock is our third auto from Jumbo number 1. Reese McGuire on his new team, the Blue Jays. Tukey, Alex Call, Zach Collins, Fantasy Impact. And that wraps up Jumbo number 1. Remember, for this particular break, I will be running a separate video at the end. I'm going to get into Jumbo, Super Jumbo number 2. So they have, Stacy, I don't know if you know the rundown yet, but they have a shimmer version, or not a shimmer, a wave, a red wave, a gold wave, a blue wave. That are all same numbered as their normal color doppelgangers. So they have a red wave, which is out of 5. They have the blue wave, which is out of 150. The gold wave, which is out of 50. And I don't know if they have, I mean, I haven't seen any of the other colors yet, but you never know, I mean, what to expect. All right, so we are getting into Super Jumbo number 2, Chris Shaw gold paper out of 50. All of a sudden, all the stuff is every which way. Brett Adcock for the Astros. Robert Tyler, purple. AJ Pook. Zach Collins, Reggie Jackson, and a Hudson Potts base auto. Pack number 2, box number 2 of Super Jumbos. Delvin Perez out of 499. Tyler O'Neill green. Brett Lilac. Tyler Beatty, Cal Quantrill, refractor auto out of 499. I do like the fact that they ditched the quote-unquote paper inserts. The draft dividends are chrome now instead of last year they were paper. Kevin Newman for the Pirates. They really freshened up that insert set, that's for sure. Javier Guerra, purple refractor. Eric Lauer. For those that might be just showing up recently, this is our eBay break. Dylan Cousins. Oh, there's a blue wave. On cue, Tom Glavine. For the Reds, oh, it's a good one too. Bobby Dahlbeck, blue wave auto out of 150. Bobby D. Yeah, I need it.
My computer. What's the other? Do you have earbuds in?
Upstairs on my nightstand. Bo Bichette green paper. Matt Manning. Zach Collins. Kyle Lewis, Nolan Ryan, and Kyle Lewis again. Kyle Lewis base auto. Pack number 5. I thought I saw a red, but I did not. Lucius Fox, TJ Zooch. All right, last auto coming up for Super Jumbo Box number 2. Alex Kirilov, base auto. No, well, it doesn't make sense now. Milk.
Oh.
It is. All right. Jumbo number 2. We have yet to see a box topper. You got a red coming up in this box. First auto out of Jumbo number 2, C.J. Chatham. That is a base auto. Colton Welker. The Sky Blues, they were able to make it to the next round. They kept those in this product. There's a nice one. Refractor auto Dale Dunning out of $4.99. We've got a gold. Tyler O'Neill gold. Piling up Brad's pile over here. We do have that red coming up as well. Mike showering. I'm showering. Nolan Ryan. Dalton Jeffries and Molly York refractors. Dane Dunning. Braxton Garrett paper. Who got traded already? Oh yeah, Dane Dunning. Right. Yes, he's on the White Sox. The White Sox went from a bottom farm system to one of the top 10 in literally basically overnight. Purple, Sheldon Noose. Newsy. All right, like I said, we've got that red coming up, and we are due one more auto. Dakota Hudson base auto is the third auto. So that red is more than likely not an auto. It's actually a paper for the for the paper spot, but it's also for the Yankees. Nick Solak, red paper, 4 out of 5. Corey Ray. I don't think we've had a double auto yet, knock on wood. Does anybody recall seeing a duplicate auto yet? We're going to go back-to-back jumbos. Oh, box topper. Our first box topper. Box toppers have been appearing, from what I can see, about one per jumbo case. We did not see any in our first super jumbo break. Funny, I was listening to, they were breaking down that trade, and the White Sox were so big on Dane Dunning at the draft that I think they pretty much made that part mandatory. Uh-oh. There's a nice one. Let's take a look at the other side of this thing. Mickey Moniak, numbered 1 out of... Oh, look at that! Boom! Wow! Mickey Moniak, autograph box loader, card numbered 1 out of 35. The box loader spot, Mike. He's only going to get 2 of these, and one of them is going to be a Mickey Moniak auto. Oh, look at that! Boom! What a box so far. Mickey Moniak, base auto. I know Mike was feeling a little like, what do you mean I don't get that Moniak? So I don't give you that Moniak, but you get this Moniak. Ryan Cordell. This is that one box you see that one guy bragging on Facebook, Charles LeBlanc. Went to my local card shop and bought 1 box. Will Craig. This was in 1 box. Mudcats, what's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. This is the 3-case eBay break. Nice Eloy there. Ozzie Smith. So far, this box has yielded 2 Mickey Moniak autos. Ben Bowden. I see a gold, I think, coming up in the horizon. Zach Collins. Ronnie Dawson. Billy McKinney on the Yankees. Brett Lilac. We did Super Jumbo from Facebook. It had some nice hits in it. Purple Refractor Auto, Kyle Muller. Cal Quantrill. Dalton Jeffries, base auto. Could have swore I saw gold. Maybe it was just a reflector off of one of the refractors. You had 5 teams in that one. Bowers and Riley, Chase DeJong. Couple refractors. And that box is done. The Muller. You want the specific number? It's out of 250. Let me get you the exact number. $139 out of 250 on the Muller. Let me take a quick peek for you. Who had 5 teams? Is that Jeff? Cubs, Indians, Rangers, Rockies, and the White Sox? Rangers had an auto. White Sox had... Oh, the White Sox had 3 Adam Engel autos, I'm pretty confident. And one was a blue wave, and one was the blue refractor. We will do another jumbo. Jumbo number 4. Not getting nervous yet about the whole FedEx thing. I will keep you guys posted as to when I start to get nervous. Some angle. Who's that White Sox angle guy? Alec Hansen. Sorry, not Adam Angle. Same difference. Yeah, at least Adam Engle's a White Sox prospect. It's not like I completely missed the boat on it. All right, here we go. Jumbo number 4. Gold auto. Will Benson gold refractor auto 25 out of 50. I'm not nervous yet.
It's almost year 30.
Now that I'm seeing the Will Benson, Jeff, Chase DeJong, I think there may have been an Indians auto. Pete Alonso. Matt Crook. Brett Honeywell out of $4.99. Anthony Greer. Anthony Greer base auto. Another first round pick. He must have been a supplemental. Funkhauser. Isn't that the guy from Curb Your Enthusiasm? Funkhauser? Yeah, I'll get that YouTube started after this break. I haven't started uploading anything yet. I don't want to kill my... Oh, look at Will Benson number 2. And I want to say Will is our first double of the break, I believe. I don't know if anybody's playing the at-home game. Nolan Williams, Sky Blue, Daniel Palka. Bo Jackson. Insert. Dane Dunning again. Gleiber refractor. Is that upside down? No. Who's Rosie Greer? Pam Greer? Who's Rosie Greer? I think I know Pam Greer. Blue Gab and Lux paper. I don't think you're that well. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say. All right. After the completion of this Super Jumbo, are you keeping the percentages, Mike? What happens at the end of this one? All right, Super Jumbo number 3. Pack number 1 coming up. Anything I would have seen him in? Strange Brew? Well, he said he used to play in the NFL. Rafael Bautista, blue paper. Wasn't that John Candy? Buddy Reed, purple. Bo Jackson again. Oh, look at that, Mike. There you go. Mickey Moniak number 2. Another base auto. Let me hit you a big super, and then you could say that. I mean, it's not a Benny super. I understand that, but I'm trying. Reggie Lawson. Funkhauser. Lilac. Ian Anderson. That's Stacy's guy. I figured you eventually did. Is there this Francis Pablo guy? Stace? Does he have an auto in here or something?
I don't know.
Because I just pulled the paper version of him. I hope I don't have to go through all this paper to pull him out.
I don't know. I just know he had a separate line item in the checklist.
This is the guy, right?
The contract clerk?
Yeah. Francis Pablo. I'm going to put that to the side because we need to figure that guy out. I'm assuming that's not easy to pull. Oh, you know what? You know what the good thing is? He's the last card, and I've been pulling the last card the entire time. So maybe they would absolutely not trade him to the White Sox in that Chris Sale deal, Mike. So you got to figure they're pretty high on him. Benintendi. Will Craig auto. Base auto. No regrets, Mike. No regrets. Jeremy Martinez. Mario Feliciano. Wow. 2 Ian Andersons. This one is a refractor out of $4.99. Chris Oakey purple. Purple auto coming up. Delvin Perez purple out of 250. I think that's a good one. All right, I got to move a stack of these guys out of the way. Hang tight. No FedEx yet, everybody. So keeping our fingers crossed that's on its way.
Um, 5 hours ago. Text you a picture that he's on the boat.
No, he takes a picture of like a meal with an Amstel bottle. And I'm suspecting it's because of the Amstel bottle.
What do you mean?
All right, let's move along. All right, we are into box number 5 of Jumbos. So far, we've hit a nice variety of autos. All right, here we go. Moving along. Maddox. Jordan Sheffield. Orange paper. Jake Rogers for the Astros. That's out of 25. What? I can't. Stacy, cover your eyes. For the love of everything holy, cover your eyes. Ian Anderson, green refractor. I hope not. I mean, what? 3 of the last 5 autos have been Ian Anderson? I mean, come on. What are the chances of that? Chris Oakey. Will Craig, base auto. Will Smith. Blue Brendan Rodgers. Logan Ice. I like the name. Joe Rizzo out of $4.99. This is just getting out of control. Ian Anderson base auto.
How many Ian Andersons is that?
That's number 4.
I feel like that's the only name I keep hearing.
I've pulled 4 Ian Andersons out of like the last 7 autos, I think. And Stacy's just about ready to pack up her tent and go home.
Oh, blame her.
You know, she's in like, it's like one of those like midnight releases where people get there 24 hours in advance and you're in a tent because it's cold outside. That's Stacy right now, and she's like, you just pulled 4 Ian Andersons. She's like, I might as well pack up my tent and go home.
That was a long story.
But I got to the finish line. Well, if you do, I hope it's one of those hot packs with like 7 Ian Andersons in it. All right, back to the Super Jumbos. How's that FedEx truck looking?
Not here yet.
I'm not nervous yet. I'm getting close, though. I'm not going to lie.
How many more boxes do you
I've got 3 Super and 3 Jumbo. So it's getting tight. What about a red? Would you forgive me if it was a red or just the Super? Good, because I got 10 of those. Michael Geddes. Jomer. Corey Sedlock. Base auto. Does Chipper just do no wrong? Because like even his auto is perfect. Anthony Alford. They showed David Ross's first career Grand Slam. It may have been his first career home run. No, it was a Grand Slam. And it actually ended up being off of Jake Arrieta. Nick Solik, green. And waiting there in the dugout, waiting there at the top step was Chipper. Chipper do no wrong is going to be his new name. Robert Tyler, base auto. I can't stand seeing Gleiber in the Yankee pinstripes. All right, come on, big color coming. Wow. 6 kids? DJ Peters. Scott Kingery, purple. CJ Chatham. That is a base auto. Uh-oh. Player. Chipper's a bad boy, huh? Or Ben Rortvit out of 499. Tim Lynch, Sky Blue. Chase DeJong, Fantasy Impact. We've got a green auto. Dalton Jeffries. Out of 99. No. I don't think I can recall that. It definitely is nice looking. All right, last pack out of Super Jumbo Box number 4. Walker Robbins Blue Refractor. Dakota Hudson base auto. All right, hang tight. I gotta just move some stuff around here, make a little bit more room. Up to YouTube. I'm gonna do it after this break. Okay, here we go. Super. I'm sorry, this is just a regular garden variety jumbo. This is jumbo box number 6 of 16. Where's my Cardinals fans? No Cardinals fans in the room rubbing me, trying to rub the Dexter Fowler signing in my face here. Chase DeJong, gray paper or paper out of $4.99. Don't know if it's gray this year anymore or not. No insert autos yet, other than the box loader. That I find actually just a little bit strange. Marcos Diplin. Mike Gerber, Sky Blue. What? Oh, we got one of those hot packs.
Do you have one of those things with the W on it, ornaments?
No. We got one of those hot packs. Look at this. I think these are going to all be autos.
Yeah, I think they're all out of 75.
All right, let's check this out. Justin Dunn. Tim Lynch. They are all out of 75. You know who's going to be in this pack, right, Stacy? Tim Lynch, Will Smith, AJ Pook, that's a good one. Cal Quantrill, Cole Raggins, and Jesus Luzardo. Wow, nice pack.
Was that in a jumbo or super?
We are in a jumbo right now. Very cool. All of these are numbered to 75. No Ian Andersons. Oddly enough, I thought for sure he was going to be in there. Well, that's a nice way to get 6 bonus autos, huh? Very cool. I'm down with that. You can do more of that stuff, Bowman. Did someone find one? Steve, did somebody find one? A W?
Yeah, my mom said Jewel. She sent me a picture of it.
Really?
Yeah, it's all blue with the white W. But
I would get a couple of those. All right, here we go. Moving along after that excitement. Time for another Union sponsored break, I think, after that pack. That was cool. Will Smith. Right, everyone's and right. There's really nothing to rub in yet, right? I mean, it's Braden Webb. It's a nice signing, but that's an awful lot of money for him. And I don't. I mean, we'll see. Let's put it this way, though: he couldn't be any worse than Hayward was his first year with the Cubs. Although defensively he was amazing. So Dalton Jeffries blue paper. Is that Jason's little brother Jacob? Yeah. He was drafted originally by the Braves too. I'm telling you right now, I think Hayward is going to have a much improved season next year. Borderline huge season next year. All right, that box is done. 4 boxes to go. The Fed. You know what? Did we get in a box like that? Was it just the 7 autos? Did we have other autos in that box?
Some people have been getting just the 7. Some of them have been getting 10.
I don't know. I think it was just the 7, but I could be. I don't remember. We'll have to count them at the end. Anyway, whatever it is, it's at least what? At least 4 bonus autos. Let's reel it in a little bit, Stacy. What I mean by that is he's going to be back to his 280 average, 20 home runs, 80 RBIs, and a Gold Glove. I'm not by any means am I going to say he's going to bat 300 with 30 home runs and 100 RBIs. That's that I know is not going to happen. But at least get him back to his 20 home run, 80 RBI output. He wasn't hurt this year though. I don't remember him being. I mean, he made that amazing catch in San Francisco, which he came up hurt. And I know he missed a little bit of time, but I don't think he went on the DL. There's a Barreto. Purple Nick Banks. Ben Bowden. Base auto. Yeah. Like I said, that's going to all be corrected this offseason. The injuries things you can't, whatever. I mean, those happen. I'm just talking purely offensive statistics. Justin Dunn. I can tell. We got a purple coming up. Purple auto, it looks like. Roger Clemens. There you go, Mike. Purple Zach Collins. You got Zach Collins, right? Purple Zach Collins. Or do you have Zach Birdie? Which Zach do you have? I could have swore you had one of those two. Let's see. Zach Collins. Zach Collins. Beautiful. All right. Tyson Miller. Nolan Jones. These come in color variations. I don't think we've hit one numbered anything yet. Anthony Greer. That is a base auto. Pack number 3. This is Super Jumbo box number 5.
We're cutting it down to the
Will
wire.
Craig Blue. So far we're gambling and losing. Take this row and in the same box you put Brad in, there's another tag that says eBay Chrome, please. Blue Dylan Cease. Young Cubs stud in the making right there, by the way. Will Benson, base auto. That's Will Benson number 3. He's trying to catch the Ian Anderson spot. Yeah, all of that, please. Should we take wagers on the over or under what time the FedEx is going to get here? I say he's here before I'm
I
done,
seriously can't believe he's not here yet.
and I'm taking 2:13 as the cutoff.
I mean, he's always here by now. Of course, the day we need him.
I see an orange coming up. Mason Thompson, orange refractor. Goes into Brad's pile. And there you go. Will Benson ties it. This time with a refractor auto out of $4.99. All right, jumbo box 7 of 16. All right, we'll see you later, Stacy. Dakota Hudson. Matt Manning, base auto. CJ Chatham. AJ Pook, blue refractor. Refractor auto Dalton Jeffries out of $4.99. Puck again.
RBGS is still stuck in Metro.
Ugh, that's not good. All right, last stack out of box number 7. Kyle Muller, base auto. Tim Lynch gold paper. See an orange refractor coming up. I'm not sure. Are we do another auto? I hope so. Love to see some low numbered stuff coming. Orange refractor Nick Banks out of 25. Johnny Bench, and that wraps up box number 7. Let's go Super Jumbo. All right, see you later, Calvin. I don't think you can hear me.
showed up between 2 and 2:30.
Yeah.
How many boxes?
One of each.
Really slow.
Clear some room. Making a little bit of room, guys. All right. Last super jumbo of this break. Shane Bieber. Gold paper. Chris Shaw Sky Boom. Sky Blue. As I'm reading Key Boom. Matt Manning auto goes back to back. Well, maybe not. We just hit him in the last box, though. All right, let's find something nice and red coming up. Coming up next, after our 3-case eBay player break, 2016 Bowman Draft Baseball. Anthony Seymour. Purple, Willie Adames. Nice blue wave coming up. Blue wave auto Gavin Lux out of 150. Dylan Tate on the Yankees now. He did look like a little kid, didn't he? Zach Birdie green refractor. Dalton Jeffries. Base auto. Is that a FedEx bark? Dog's barking. Maybe FedEx. I'm hearing commotion. Not FedEx. Trent Clark green paper. Ahmed Rosario. Kyle Muller, base auto. Last pack out of our Super Jumbo. Ronnie Williams, Sky Blue. Last Super Jumbo auto. Finally, an insert auto. Fantasy Impact out of 50. Justin Dunn. Justin Dunn out of 50. Fantasy Impact auto. All right, box number 8 of Jumbos. If FedEx is not here by the time I'm done with this one, I'm going to save this video because it's almost 2 hours in, which is a really long video anyway. I should probably save it just in case anything happens. So actually, regardless if FedEx is here or not, I'm going to save this video. I will have a separate video for the other case of Obby, or Jumbo, I should say, sorry. And then I'm going to do a completely third video, separate video, recapping the autos. That paper card has got a really bad corner on it. Alex Young. Dalton Jeffries. Shane Bieber out of $4.99. All right, last box of our Super Jumbo case, or I'm sorry, our Jumbo case. One of two, by the way. This is the last box of the first case. And there's a Nolan Martinez base auto. Domingo Leyba, sky blue. Matt Manning, refractor auto out of $4.99. Leaves us with one auto left in this box. Eric Lauer, blue. All right, last stack here. Praying that FedEx is around the corner.
Not here yet, but I would give it like 10 minutes. They gotta be here any minute.
We've got a blue wave. Nice hit there for you, Mike. Zach Collins, blue wave auto. Chris Shaw out of $4.99. Purple Justin Alleman. Last stack. All right, guys, I'm going to save this video. We are 2/3 of the way through. We've got one more case of Jumbo headed your way. Let me get that video saved up. And then I'm going to be re-racking it here for the rest of this break. Hang on, everybody.